Hey, Tim Sykes here, and it is the weekend. I hope you're having a good one, but I want to get you thinking about the stock market again, preparing for the upcoming week. I think there's a lot of lessons from this play PED that I'm about to go over. I made some good profits, and more than just the profits, I made some really perfect commentary on Friday. But before I get to that, I want to tell you, look, early bird pricing is now available for the Trader and Investor Summit. This is my 10th annual conference. It's pretty crazy. That's why I have this crazy face in this video. September 29th through October 1st in Orlando. If you go to traderandinvestorsummit.com or click the link just below this video, I'll post it. You can enter your email and you join the early bird list. This is where you can save 70% plus. Trust me, this conference will sell out by August 1st. It sells out every year. It's actually selling out quicker every year because it's not just me. We actually have several millionaire traders teaching and trading live. And it is great to, just meet the whole community and meet everyone in person and see that we're real, unlike a lot of these fakers on social media who just post a screenshot here or there and they claim to be, magically rich. We show every single trade. And, I don't mean to bring any negativity into this, but you got to be real in this industry. And I'm so proud to have now been trading for 20 years, teaching for 10 years. And I already have 5 millionaire students. In case you didn't realize, I want more. I have dozens of students who are earning 6 figures, but the key is 7 figures. That gets you the ability to really work from anywhere. And, I'm actually hanging out with Tim Grittani the next 2 weeks. My top student, he just passed $6.5 million in profits now in 7 years. Doesn't sound like a lot, but he's making now 100, 200,000, sometimes even $500,000 per month because he studied, because he went through the process, and because he traded live with me. That's what this whole thing is. Orlando is great. You learn, we meet each other. I'll take photos with you. It's cool to put, faces to names, but we trade live, and the stuff that you learn on Saturday and Sunday can be applied on Monday. And a lot of people who have come to past conferences usually make back like all the money that they spend on the conference and the travel and everything, and they can make it back one time, sometimes 2 times, or even 3 times over, and you get the information and the knowledge going forward. I can't promise you that there's always going to be a great trade on that Monday, but it is that possibility, and it's pretty awesome to learn. So enter your email using the link just below this video, or go to traderandinvestorsummit.com. Please don't make me repeat myself. So many of you guys are going to ignore this, and then you're going to wait, and then it's going to sell out, and you're going to be like, Tim, I meant to. Trust me, don't procrastinate. This will sell out quicker than you imagine. We're pretty crazy right now because I have the most successful students. And because of plays like this, PED, we have so many freaking hot penny stocks lately. GEVO has been great for longs and shorts in the past few days. Huge run up, huge run down. GBR was another recent one, but PED was my play on Friday. You guys really need to get into my chat room. Here's my trade. I made about $1,000, nearly 10%. That's cool, but more important than the money, I really, really called it well. And this is why I'm saying get in the chat room, because more than just the trade alerts, you get my commentary. And, I'm talking about multiple stocks that, I might trade or that I'm watching. Here I say PED, trying to come back, PED cut back to the 270s, making another run at 3, but I won't chase, scary enough. Then here at 305, I say I'd be selling now if I hadn't sold already. This is near best case scenario for a respike. 3 minutes later, back to the 270s. I'm also watching ABIL. Then, 10 minutes later, down to the 250s. And then, 20 minutes later, PED destruction. So literally called it almost to a T. I think, what was the day high? Let me see this. The day high was 311. And I was saying, this kind of double top at 3-ish. I got out in the 290s. I got in pretty nicely right in here in the spike before. In late day, yes, some people are like, yeah, Tim, it spiked after hours. I'm not worried so much about after hours action. It's, less volume. I don't know if the after hours action is going to hold into Monday. For me, this Friday morning spike is everything. If you watch my video lessons, if you watch my DVDs, you know that I love Friday morning spikes. This was a classic Friday morning spike, but when it had this double top here at 3-ish, that was the exact same resistance level as Thursday when it tried to make a bounce. So forget about just this being a double top. This is a quadruple top. You have to look back a day. Too many of you guys don't look back at past support or past resistance, so you don't know really what's going on. It is imperative that you look at multiple time frames. It's imperative that you look back at multiple charts and looking at the ways that they spike in many different forms, so that way you can make the best educated decision. A lot of people were in the chat room. You're like, how did you know? Right here, 305 now. I'd be selling now if I hadn't sold already. I had already sold at that point at 290. But again, for me, it's not just about the trade that I make. Remember, I trade with such a small ass account in order to teach you, to show you exactly what you need to do to make $500 or $1,000 here or there. But I'm also always watching the stock after I sell, after I exit, because frankly, I want to see, was I right? Could I have been more aggressive in my longs? Was I right in taking profits? And in this one, I could have made another 10 or 15 cents a share, but I like playing it safe. I had achieved my goal. This was a scary stock. It was a respike on a Friday. So, oftentimes respikes don't really do as much as you think. They're not the initial spikes. It's more just like a Friday short squeeze. And to those of you guys asking, what's the latest short data? Is it accurate? There is no accurate short data, okay? Short data moves in and out so quickly. There's so many, flawed theses regarding, like, can you predict short squeezes? Trust me, I've been in this game decades. I've seen it all. You cannot get access to accurate short data. And the cool thing is, it doesn't matter, okay? You know that Friday mornings, these stocks can spike and respike, and PED was on my watch list, okay? So forget about just my commentary. Read my watch list every day. This was my watch list, pre-market, sent pre-market Friday morning, and I had PED as one of them, and GBR and DFBG, all have gone supernovas. Look for signs of bottoming, red to green intraday price action, as there are a lot of short sellers riding them down, getting cocky with their profits. So any one of these could easily bounce and squeeze. So in my watch list, I specifically said that these things could bounce, and sure enough, they did. Look at GBR real quick. GBR was a fantastic spiker. This one spiked even more than PED. So the two of the biggest winners I had on my watch list ahead of time. Then in my commentary in real time, before I even traded it, I'm alerting it. Then I do alert it when I'm trading it, and I sold too soon, and PED kept going after I sold. A lot of people say, oh, Tim, you pump up these stocks. The stock went higher, okay? I sold and it went higher, because you also have to remember there's a lot of short sellers, and they really think that, like, I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot of short sellers who are like, oh, Tim, you made all your money in the tech bubble of 99 and 2000. They don't realize that my best trading year was 2014. I made nearly $1 million. And ever since then, I've been trading with a small account specifically in order to teach. The patterns haven't changed. I haven't changed. I'm actually doing better than ever if you look at my win-loss ratio and how well I'm protecting. But no matter that, guess what? I have a lot of people who like to short sell my picks. And it's kind of funny to watch when I sell a stock and the stock goes higher and they're all like, oh shit, Sykes was right. So I don't care. I'm not going to be right all the time. You can do whatever you want. I wouldn't follow my picks. I wouldn't short sell my picks. I want you to learn from my picks. This is why I do the watch list and the commentary, and the alerts are the least important. The watch list sets up potential trades. The commentary is real time so that you can really see which trades I'm honing in on. And then the alerts help me show what stocks I'm actually trading. It is a great process. It's not just about follow the leader. I know there's too many chat rooms where they buy and sell within seconds. Look how I made $5,000 in 5 seconds. Yeah, because you told your whole fucking chat room to buy, they bought, and then you sold, okay? I don't want you following anybody's plays. I don't want you following the leader. That's BS, okay? Ignore me if you want. Follow whatever leader you want, but trust me, if you want to be my next millionaire student, you'll follow my instructions. Don't follow other people's picks. Learn from them. That's why when I give a play, other chat rooms say like, oh, bought this ticker at this price. I don't do that. I actually write out a whole freaking explanation because A, I don't want you following my picks, and B, it's the thought process that matters. This is how I create millionaire students from scratch. It's the process. That's why it doesn't matter when I make $1,000 or if I took a bigger position and made 2,000 or 5,000. I made nearly $5 million now. I don't care about making 500 or 1,000 or 2,000. I do this to show what you can do with a small account. And any money that I make from trading, guess what? It gets donated to charity. So I'm basically just doing this in order to teach you exactly how to do this with real money. Okay, it's not simulated money either, because when you're paper trading, it's good for education, but there's something missing with the education because it's not real money, and you kind of subconsciously know that. So I encourage you guys, if you're scared to trade, by all means paper trade, by all means practice, but if you can, trade with real money. And if you can, trade with a small account. It's good to force yourself to try to build up a small account. It's good to be under the PDT rule. You shouldn't be using leverage. I know there's some brokers out there, 6-to-1 leverage. That's bullshit. It's a trap. Almost every trader who uses leverage goes bankrupt. Even the great Jesse Livermore, who's arguably one of the greatest traders of all time, guess what? He used leverage, he went bankrupt, he committed suicide. So if you want to do that, by all means, do it. But for me, I want to focus on safety first. I want to show you that you can make small profits and that it can add up to millions of dollars over time, as I've done it, and now several students have done it. It's not a question if I'm going to have another millionaire student. It's a question of who and when. All of my millionaire students are studying their butts off. My last 2 millionaire students have really studied even more than my previous students. Stephen Ducks, he found me on Instagram because he liked my Lamborghini. He studied so much, we actually thought that he was a hacker. He was on her website so much on Profitly, studying DVDs and webinars. That's how addicted he is. Mark Crook, my latest millionaire student who just passed $1 million, guess what? He tagged and categorized all my video lessons. He watched them all 3 times. So some of you guys are like, I've seen all your video lessons. I don't get it. Or I've seen half your video lessons. I don't get it. Watch them all. Watch them twice. Watch them 3 times. Watch them 5 times. Okay? It's the process that matters, not any one trade. This was one Friday morning spike. There'll be other Friday morning spikes. Are you prepared for this upcoming Friday? That's what this is all about. I know some of you guys are like, there's no good plays today, so it sucks. No, actually, when there's no good plays, that's a good day because it gives you more time to study and be better prepared for when there are plays. Because sadly, when there is a Friday morning spike, or whether it's PED or GBR, which was an even bigger spike on Friday, you guys are unprepared. I'm getting messages. What's a Friday morning spiker? What's a respike? Why are you taking a position in this? You have to study video lessons, DVDs, webinars, whatever you can get your hands on. Because I show all of these trades, good trades, bad trades, everything in between, and you can learn from them. And PED, I called to a T. If you were in the chat room, you know this. So I'm pretty proud, not just of the roughly $1,000 that I made. I'm prouder of the process. I'm prouder of calling it from the watch list to the commentary to the alert to the top even after I was out. I could not have done this any better. And if you do trades like this where you make 10%, 8%, 5%, 10%, 15%, guess what? Over and over and over again, that's it. That's all you need in your life. And sometimes you're going to be wrong. But ideally, you follow my rule number 1 and you cut losses quickly. Anyways, there's a lot to teach. I'm going to go work on my watch list for tomorrow. Please, please, please study the video lessons, study the DVDs, but also if you can attend in person in Orlando, September 29th through October 1st, enter your email and save 70% plus. Trust me, you are going to love it. We have several speakers, several millionaire traders. We have some surprise guests. I'll explain more as we get closer, but trust me, you're not going to want to miss out. I have some really special surprises planned because, again, this is my 10th annual conference, so it's time to go big. And I am so pumped up by so many successful students lately. I want more. That's the rush for me, okay? I like my office views. I like traveling. I like donating with my charity, but nothing pumps me up more than creating a millionaire from scratch. So I'm going to do every single thing possible. And if you come to this conference and if you join my challenge, you increase your odds of success. That's it. I'll see you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Great week. Stay tuned on Tuesday. I have some very special stories about some dedicated students. It's going to pump you up even more. Cheers.